Hi, I'm Tim Willert, education reporter with the Oklahoman, and I'm here today with Jennifer Monies, Executive Director of the Oklahoma Educated Workforce Initiative. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Tim.
Welcome.
Thanks.
I wanted to ask you, what is OEWI and what exactly do you guys do?
Yeah, the Oklahoma Educated Workforce Initiative is an education nonprofit that was started by the State Chamber of Oklahoma to really get the business community more engaged in education issues. Traditionally, the business community, education is something that they really only see kind of at the end because they get the end product. They're hiring the people as they come out of the education system. So they don't know the intricacies of the education process, the system, so they don't necessarily see it as a bottom line issue per se, but having a skilled workforce and having the workers that they need is definitely a bottom line issue for companies, and it's something that we're facing in Oklahoma as far as we're having a challenge finding the skilled workers that we need to fill the jobs that we have.
Tell me a little bit about the report that came out yesterday. It was commissioned by your organization.
Yeah, we worked with some researchers out of the University of Arkansas. These are the top PhDs in education reform in the nation, looking at kind of those economic indicators of education reform. It's called the Oklahoma's Business Case for Education Reform. So we're really trying to speak to businesses and get them more active and engaged on education, to say this is why you need to care about this. The economic implications of our current system, and if we do nothing to change it.
Give me some of the highlights of the report.
Yeah, it says that by 2020, Oklahoma is on track right now to not fill at least half of the skilled workers that we are going to need by that time. That is obviously quickly approaching. And so it's really incumbent upon the business community and the education community to work together. I mean, that's part of it too, is to kind of show this pipeline of talent that we have. So we start out really strong in Oklahoma. We have a really great pre-K program. We have a lot of kids. We start out really strong in that, but they start to struggle. And elementary, junior high, high school, we have a high school dropout problem. So kind of showing that talent pipeline, and then by the time kids are graduating from college, not only do we have a dropout problem, but only 8.6% of graduating seniors last year graduated college in four years. So you're really talking about, by 2020, the report talks about how only 32% of Oklahomans will have an associate's degree or more, and only 26% of all Oklahomans will have a bachelor's degree or more. Well, if you look at the 100 critical jobs that are identified by our State Department of Commerce, many of them require either an industry certification, an associate's degree, or a bachelor's degree, some kind of post-secondary education. So really the report is trying to emphasize the need to collaborate among all levels of education and with the business community to make sure it's a seamless process.
Talk a little bit about what needs to be done to correct this problem. Where do you go from here, and how important are these new standards that are being written in Oklahoma?
Well, they're hugely important, and that's one of the things in the study it points out is asking the business community to get engaged and stay engaged throughout the standards writing process. That's where we are. Our education system is kind of in flux right now. As we wait for those standards, we know the state law requires those standards to be college and career ready. But I think that the report kind of makes several conclusions, one of which is we hope that business will have a seat at the table. Does that mean we need to be driving the train? No, but we hope that we're working with people who are education experts, who are in the classroom every day, so that we can know that our kids are graduating so that they can get their dream job when they get out of school. Just kind of moving forward, trying to get the business community more engaged in education.